Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. A minimum viable product, or MVP, is a usable product that has minimal but must-have features. Here are the key steps to building your MVP. Research the market and the customer requirements. Start with the customer problem and review the current solutions. These solutions could include doing it yourself or do nothing. Determine if there are enough customers to form a market. Identify a solution that can add value to the customer. What are some basic features to offer that would help the customer? Understand the job to be done by the customer. Figure out how your solution fits into the customer's workflow. And create a list of potential features to offer the customer and prioritize them in a logical order to build out in steps. Each new feature added should build on the previous features. Build the MVP with the initial feature. Promote and sell the MVP to the customer. It's useful to put a price on the MVP so you can gauge the customer's reaction. At this stage, measure user engagement, not revenue. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.